hotpot restaurant in California, a humanoid robot in a little yellow apron, and then complete chaos. Plates in the air, sauce everywhere. 3 employees trying to physically restrain a machine that absolutely does not want to stop. Funny? Yes, but this isn't just a glitch. This is a story about China, about its ambition, the gap between its performances and its reality, and a system that has very specific reasons to hype robots before they're ready. 4 viral incidents, 1 pattern. Let's get into it. The 4 incidents. Haidilao, the world's largest hot pot chain, was running a pilot with a humanoid robot at its Cupertino location. The robot was designed to greet customers. Someone triggered what staff called the crazy dance mode. In a tight dining space, its arms began swinging, dishes crashed, chopsticks flew. Haidilao's official response? The limited space affected its movement during the performance. In other words, it shouldn't have been there. But it was. And nobody in the room knew how to hit the kill switch. Macau. A 70-year-old woman is looking at her phone while walking. She looks up and finds a 130-centimeter humanoid robot silently following her. She loses it. "You're making my heart race. Are you freaking crazy?" Police arrive. They escort the robot away, hand on its shoulder, while the woman is taken to hospital for observation before being discharged. The robot's operator, using it for educational promotions, was warned to stop frightening pedestrians. The internet called it the first humanoid robot arrested by police. At a shopping mall in Changsha, China, a store claims to be run by a CCTV-designated robot. The shelves are perfectly arranged. The branding is pristine. A customer orders jasmine tea. The robot waits and waits. Eventually, a human staff member walks over and handles it. A robot store rescued by a person. And then the most revealing one. Galaxy General, makers of the Galbot robot, used their appearance on the 2026 CCTV Spring Festival Gala to launch unmanned stores staffed by robot clerks. On the gala, Galbot cracked walnuts, folded clothes, passed objects to live performers. Officials called it real-time decision-making without prior programming. Days later, in one of their own stores, a boy places an order. The robot confirms it, turns around, and walks directly into a row of shelves. Drinks and snacks scatter across the floor. The robot stands there frozen, both sides of the system. At the 2026 CCTV Spring Festival Gala, the most watched TV broadcast in China, 4 humanoid robot companies performed live. Unitree robots did full martial arts routines with swords. Magic Lab robots danced in sync with human performers. 2 Galbot units, priced at nearly $91,000 each, sold out on JD.com within minutes of the broadcast. Think of JD.com as China's Amazon with Walmart speed. It buys and stocks the products itself, then delivers them fast, instead of just hosting tons of random third-party sellers. China installed 295,000 industrial robots in 2024, 54% of the entire global total. The government has poured over $20 billion in subsidies into robotics. Bank of America projects 3 billion humanoid robots will be in service globally by 2060, more than the total number of cars in the world today, and nearly 2/3 of those are expected to end up in people's homes. But here's the problem. China's robotics push is state-engineered. And when the state puts its prestige behind an industry, companies don't just build better products. Sometimes they build better performances. The CCTV Spring Festival Gala isn't a product showcase. It's a signal. Companies pay millions for those slots. After Unitree appeared on the 2025 Gala, it saw a surge in state-linked orders and accelerated its IPO. After Galaxy General's Galbot performed in 2026, it launched a nationwide commercial rollout. The incentive is clear: perform capability first, build it later. China's own economic planning agency, the NDRC, noticed. By November 2025, it issued a rare public warning. Spokesperson Li Chao said the sector was at risk of speed and bubbles. Over 150 companies were now building humanoid robots, with more than half being startups or cross-industry entrants producing near-identical products. Goldman Sachs flagged that manufacturers were building production capacity with no concrete large-scale orders to fill. China has been here before with bike sharing, EV batteries, solar panels, semiconductors, Massive state-driven investment, explosive growth, wave of copycat entrants, brutal shakeout. The robots are just the latest chapter. There's a third dimension. China is betting on robotics partly because it has to. Its population has declined 3 years in a row. Youth unemployment sits above 15%. The working age population is shrinking. Robots, in theory, fill the labor gap. But China's own Vice Minister of Industry admitted in January 2026 that employment disruption from AI is inevitable. Experts warn the new tech economy can't grow fast enough to replace the old one. And when companies rush immature robots into public spaces to generate viral content for investor decks, the 70-year-old woman in Macau and the restaurant guests in Cupertino become the involuntary extras in that story. The verdict: what do these 4 incidents actually tell us? 1. The technology is real, but it's early. Today's robots excel in controlled environments, factory floors, rehearsed stage performances, repeated movements in known spaces. The moment you add a crowded restaurant, a narrow aisle, or an unpredictable pedestrian, the gap opens. 2. The deployment is premature by design. China only released its first national safety standards for humanoid robots in February 2026. These robots were already in public restaurants, stores, and on city streets before there were binding safety rules. The standards followed the incidents, not the other way around. 3. The system rewards theater. When your path to capital runs through a CCTV television slot, you optimize for looking capable, not being capable. That's not a China-only problem, but China's state media industrial complex makes it structurally embedded. 4. The economics will eventually win. Production costs are projected to fall from $35,000 per unit in 2025 to below $17,000 by 2030. Unitree's G1 already ships at $13,500. When costs fall this fast, scale follows. The incidents we're watching today will look quaint in 5 years. The question is what gets built along the way: the robots, the regulations, or the social safety nets? The Galbot that cracked walnuts on the Spring Festival Gala is the same Galbot that knocked over shelves in its own store a week later. Both moments are true. Neither tells the complete story on its own. That's the point of this channel. If this gave you something to think about, subscribe and drop a comment. Would you trust a robot to serve you dinner? Because these companies are betting you will.